What's up, everybody? It's your boy Duty back again with another video. Today I am watching our boy DSP just cope and nothing but salt, and he is just not a happy camper. In this video, our boy Phil talks about wanting to create a posse, an internet posse to get the trolls. Oh my lord, let's get into it, PMs.
You had a restaurant, and one day someone comes by your restaurant and spray paints all over the front of your windows. Okay, so you report it to the police, you clean it up. The next day someone comes by and smashes your windows, right? So you report it. Now you got to order new replacement windows. You get the new replacement windows come in. The next day someone breaks into your business and robs it. So now you got to recall that. But there's an escalation in real life, and what's eventually going to happen is there's going to be someone who's going to intervene and get the culprit arrested.
Actually, that's not true. I believe only about 30% of crimes like that you're referring to, crimes where burglary and stuff like that, only about 30% actually get solved. The remaining 70 do not.
It's not going to end up happening in perpetuity. It's going to eventually end when the cops catch the guy. They will eventually start to patrol more. They will eventually start to be on the lookout. You'll set up a security system to catch the guy on camera, and eventually you got him, right? And then it ends. And then you can go on back to your normal business as usual after a period of harassment. Online, there's no ending to the period of harassment, and that's the problem, is because the online is such a Wild West place. It still is, and I know some people don't like that analogy. Online is literally still the Wild West. There's almost no punishment, no repercussions, and no one who actually is actively out to catch anyone on the internet doing things that are illegal. No one seems to care. It's like, well, it happens. Oh, well, we just don't have the time or resources to deal with it, so it just continues to happen. Yet we continue to push more and more of our existence as humans online. We have online social media networks, online banking, and online financial transactions. We do all of our purchases and things online now. We have things shipped directly to our home. We don't even leave our house anymore, right? We watch the news online. We watch our entertainment online. We listen to music online. Everything is online. But we never shifted all of our protections against wrongdoing to online, ever. It's all there. How many people get hacked? How many people get their identity stolen? How many people have terrible things happen to them online? And everyone's like, oh, well, too
I love how he never cared about this until it hit him.
bad. And this is not logical. When you make advancements in a realm of technology, you then have to have things in place to protect wrongdoing. The reason I say the Wild West is because, for those who don't know the history of the United States, as the settlers moved further west into the
Oh my
United
lord,
States,
these pigs playing the Wild West.
entire country was settled. There were parts that were just completely unsettled. So people would move in, plant towns, and then what would happen? Crime would come. Why? Because there was no established law enforcement yet. So criminals would come and rob the whole town, and then they come the next day and rob the whole town, and then they come the next day and rob the whole town. So what happened was people formed posses. They started forming groups of people who weren't necessarily even indoctrinated law enforcement. They weren't part of the real legal system. They were just like, fuck this. We're not going to let ourselves be destroyed every day by criminals. So they started forming these ragtag groups that would go around, deputies, you know what I'm saying, sheriffs, and we're just going to stop the crime. So the people came together collectively to say, well, let's end this nonsense now. And they would go out there and they would stop the criminals. And then eventually, as law and order started to actually start moving from the east to the United States,
My boy Phil wants to build a posse.
Settled, then these people became
Him, Wings,
law
Boogie,
and
LTG.
There's literally nothing on the internet to stop this bullshit. Nothing. At all. It's like, you just got to put up with it. Well, what if you're the target of the ire of all these people, but you're not doing anything to ask for it? You're not directly addressing any of it. You don't even bring it up, but it just continues. And now, just because they have a change in attitude or a change in priority, they're going to try to destroy you for no reason. And you have no recourse against
Notice
it.
now he cares
Like,
about
what
this
should
when
happen
they're
is,
attacking him.
There's trolling activity against the YouTube channel. That channel gets flagged by YouTube that it's under attack. All right? Now, YouTube should have a contact. Okay, we understand you're under attack right now. If anything happens, you contact this person. They'll then go to the internal team and we'll discuss what's going on. Okay? All right, more false strikes are hitting. Uh-oh, people are hitting me with false community strikes. People are doing this, doing that. Let's discuss to make sure this long-standing business that's never had a problem with YouTube's terms of service or any of YouTube's
How many times were you suspended and banned on YouTube for inappropriate stuff, Phil?
policies isn't getting taken down by an automated system, right? Let's have a nice point of contact that you can go to and get answers, all right? But here's what happens. Oh, something happened to my channel. Okay, well, because I'm a long-standing YouTuber and because I'm a partner in the network, I'm actually a verified partner, I do have a direct line of contact with YouTube that I can talk to 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Okay, they have a chat for that. And it's only for people who qualify for it, and I do.
Everybody knows who I am. Everybody knows the content I make. I have 5,500 members. I have the same exact access. I can go into YouTube in my studios, hit help, hit chat, and speak to a representative. It's nothing special, Phil. They give it to everyone that's monetized or partnered.
You go to the chat, you tell them what's going on. They say, okay, I have all your information. I can't do anything. I have to relay that to an internal team and I'll get back to you. And then they ghost you.
They don't ghost you. They have to research, and typically they turn it around 24 hours and send you an email. And usually it's a canned email, but they do respond.
And the sad part is this hasn't changed at all. In 7 years, it's the same. 7 years ago, it was the same process. The only reason I got any answers from YouTube 7 years ago is because I was partnered with Machinima, and I was a managed partner under Machinima, considered one of their top guys, and they actually had an ongoing meeting every day, a conference call, where Machinima, management would call YouTube management, and they would talk about issues between the two companies, and my name would come up. They would discuss the troll issues, and they say, here's what he should do. Okay? That doesn't exist anymore. All right? That doesn't even exist at all. There's no networks that are kind of talking with YouTube about anything. It's just YouTube basically said, we don't like partner networks anymore. We wish they were abolished. We just wanted to work directly with all the content creators now because we feel like there's too much wrongdoing and malicious intent and exploitation with these partner networks. Okay? So literally,
and there he goes, trashing Machinima and those partner plans, and now he wish he hadn't, didn't he?
To help yourself or your channel or nothing, Oh, it was what, almost a week ago now? What's today? Today's Sunday, and I think the copyright strikes hit Wednesday of last week, or was it Thursday? It was either Wednesday or Thursday, right? Probably Wednesday. I was told I would be talked to within 24 hours. Within 24 hours, I will get back to you with a response and some answers from our team. I haven't heard a word.
How many times has he told us that his spam filters pretty much removes any kind of emails that he receives, and how many millions of emails does he probably have in that old ass Hotmail account? They probably responded, and it's probably in some type of folder.
Just don't care, because again, in their mind, as long as they're protected, they don't have to do anything. So in their mind, they're following the legal process of how community guideline strikes, copyright strikes are handled. This is their process they designed, and that protects them legally. Their legal team is saying, follow this and we can't get sued, right? So once they're in the clear legally, maybe then they'll decide to help me. But they got to be in the clear first. You know what I'm saying? And that's frustrating. It is, because here's why it's frustrating to me. All right, here's why I'm actually feeling kind of down right now. I'm the kind of guy that I like.
Alright folks, that's the video. I actually have a second part to this video why Phil is feeling down, but it's essentially a 30-minute rant by Phil, and I figured a separate video is needed for it. So hope you guys enjoyed the video. Peace out. Let me know if you want to join Phil's posse.